Hi, I'm Chris Hanlon. Welcome to the New Zealand Filmmakers Podcast. Kiwi on the quest to become a better filmmaker. It still sounds really weird for me to say because up until a few years ago, I really wasn't that interested in filmmaking. But now I've met a few people. Actually, what happened was one of my friends I hadn't seen for a while said, "Hey, do you want to come along to the Hamilton Filmmakers Network meeting tonight?" And I got this little rule in life where I just don't say no. And it keeps life interesting, gets me into a bit of trouble from time to time. But I said, sure, I'll come along. Met some great people, got involved with some fascinating projects, and I've had a ball. And I think I got a little bit hooked. So I want to learn how to become a better filmmaker. I haven't got the education that most of the people that I deal with have had in film, but I figured I could shortcut it by talking to people who know what they're doing. So I figured the best way to get people to talk to me was to run a podcast. So that's what this is all about, the New Zealand Filmmakers Podcast. I'm going to be interviewing people from all aspects of film. I'm going to be interviewing actors, directors, the wardrobe people, the stunties, the grips, the lighting, everybody. And the reason I want to do that is to know what makes them work well. You see, filmmaking is probably the most intensive teamwork thing I've ever seen. I've worked in corporate for a lot of years and they give a lot of lip service to teamwork, but really they just throw people at problems. Outside of the sporting arena, I can't think of anywhere other than film that really has an intense need to be a team to get the final product right. So I want to know what it takes to give the people in my team what they need to do their best work. And I'm going to interview them, find out what that is, and I'd like to invite you to come along for the journey. One last thing, I've got to surface this. The New Zealand Filmmakers Podcast might not have been the best choice of name. At the time I was thinking, that New Zealand guy who makes film, it's his podcast. It wasn't supposed to be, the New Zealand Filmmakers Podcast as the official Filmmakers Podcast in New Zealand. That wasn't the point. But since I've already got the domain and I've got all the stuff done, when my friends pointed this out, I went, too bad, we're going with it. So we're going to be learning about filmmaking from a wide variety of talent involved in the filmmaking process, and I invite you to come on that journey with me. The best way to do that is to subscribe on iTunes or on your favourite podcasting app. You can also go to the NZ Filmmakers Podcast.com. All the audio is there, all the podcasts, plus you'll be able to see how you can connect directly with us. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future, maybe catching up at a network event. Oh, and if you're interested in sponsoring an upcoming episode, go to the website and you'll find out how to do that. Until next time.